Hi, how's everyone doing? Thank you for being here. Yeah, this is a weird time of day for me to do this, but I knew it was going to be a little unusual coming up here over the next little bit, and so I just I just felt like doing this now, and so here I am. Anyway, and I know I'm feeling about the way I'm looking. I've been running around and doing stuff and trying to debate if I'm going to cut the grass. So I have a feeling the answer is going to be no. Anyway, hi everyone. My name is Holly. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that you spend time to check in and watch, and it really means so much to me. Thank you. And oh yeah, wrist is still having little issues. I overdid it. So anyway, but it's getting better. So radiate positivity. I'm having decaf since it's not first thing in the morning, and it's a lovely, yummy flavored coffee. But of course, I drink it black without any cream or sugar or anything, and so it doesn't spike me too badly, and or at all really. And I know the caffeine isn't great for me, but this is decaf, so hey, hey. Anyway, all right, so let's get to it. So, what are we here for? We're here for messages. We're here for messages from spirit. I am a psychic medium. I use cards as a jumping off point, and I'm going to see if I can do this without the glasses because I think it's just creating a reflection and a glare, and it's hard to watch. So anyway, what are we doing? I'm sorry I'm spending so much time just getting organized. But that's why you guys are so wonderful. You just bear with me. All right, let's start with crystals have been, and stones in general. I've been really compelled lately. So if you guys have any stones that are your particular stone, or one that you really resonate with, or one that you've been drawn to lately, if you want to put that in the comments, because I've always loved all kinds of, even just rocks in the yard, because they're gorgeous, they're beautiful, and they're ancient and all of that. So everything carries its own energy and has its own personality, just like people. And so I want to start with the Adam Barrelay Crystal Connections deck. And let's find out what our crystal energy ally is at this time. What is the crystal ally at this time? What is the crystal ally for the collective? What is the stone that would reflect the general energy for the collective at this time? All right, I just heard that's enough. So let's get to it. Yeah, I just asked if I should do a regular shuffle, and they should, said yeah. All right. What have we got? What is the energy? What is the dominant energy for the collective today? What is the dominant energy for the collective when individuals see this? What is the dominant energy for the collective in the next 24 to 48 hours? Okay, this one just completely turned sideways in the deck, and this is the second time going through. Interesting. Selenite. Okay. Hang on. I am here to live my life for myself and am guided by my heart and soul. Purify your thoughts, feelings, and space, removing the influences of others. Focus on the living. Oh, focus on the living. That's where my head is all the time. The living or the dead. Who knows? Focus on living the life you want. That makes it funny. That I completely went the other way. All right. Focus on living the life you want rather than trying to seek approval. Yeah, that I'm serious. That is it. You can never make everyone happy. Another thing good that selenite is good for, it's one of those stones that metaphysically, it's considered one that never needs to be cleansed by either breath, sound, light, prayers, smudging, whatever. So, I think everything always could do with a good energy bathing and releasing. But this is one of those powerhouse stones. You will see people put them around the house, carry them on their bodies. It is soft. It is a soft stone. So don't ever try to cleanse it by using salt or putting it in salt water. It will erode the stone away eventually. It would take a long time, but still. So why this one? Why shuffling or going through the deck twice after a shuffle was this the one that very distinctly turned to be noticed? This is a period of cleansing. This is a period of healing. This is a period of understanding that, oh, thank you, that's nice. Understanding that you are protected while you regroup. So while you are regrouping, redefining where you are, your purpose, your place, what it is you want, someone is going through a top to bottom, or from the bottom up, however you want to look at it, from the floor up overhaul of what you want for yourself, what you want your life to look like, and how to achieve that. You are safe to do that in this time, and it is encouraged by Spirit. Now, this is a general reading, so only do what applies to you. But for whomever this applies for, I'm getting that it is not just a good time to do it, but it is being encouraged to do because you are safe to do so within yourself, and you will be supported spiritually. You will be supported in whatever endeavors you need to move forward with to create your new, I'm hearing the word reality. That's huge. So to create your new reality, you are safe to do so. And this came up for someone I know that's a good friend. I was very clearly told to send a message with advice to the effect of, and it was something that I used to do, and it worked every single time. If you are walking into a difficult situation, it could be work, relationship, a legal battle, whatever it is, that meeting that you don't want to have with the boss because it's just, your guts are in knots about it. Whatever it is, having that difficult talk with a friend or whatever. Ask Spirit to go in first. Ask Spirit to lead the way. Almost like parting the waters kind of thing, But ask Spirit to lead the way. Clear the path of any obstacles. And should any problems arise, ask them to intervene and fix it. I used to get so stretched to just sort of let's just say stretched then. And on the way to work, I would driving into work in the morning, I would just say, Spirit, I can't do this anymore. I need you to take over, ease whatever I am walking into, and fix this situation for me because I just cannot deal with it any longer. And I had to physically exhale and imagine pushing that energy out and giving it away. Or sometimes I would just hand it over, literally, symbolically, literally hold my hands out and symbolically hand over the concern and say, here, you take it, I'm done with it. Heal it for me, please. And sure enough, by the time I would get to the end of my block, I would be in a better mood. I wouldn't even have thought about it for like that length of time. And then I would get to work, and all of a sudden there was no meeting, or all of a sudden things had resolved, or all of a sudden, XYZ. Now, there are some things we have to go through. I heard the word endure. There are some things we have to endure or understand in order to propel us into our next phase of life. So just understand that. But if it's something that, you're going to be where you are for a minute, get Spirit to intervene, and always ask, walk in front of me. I need my protectorate to walk with me, and I need my guides to walk in front of me and heal this situation. And always show gratitude and say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Gratitude is, I think, the biggest key for it because you just know it's going to happen. Okay? All right. I love this mug. Radiate positivity. Oh, I look like a genie coming out of the cup. All right. No, I have not been drinking. It is just, I guess I must be a little more fatigued than I thought. I love that coffee. It's not sweet at all, but it does have a chocolate flavor to it, and it's so good. All right, so oh, and someone left a comment. They weren't sure about one of the decks I was using. I think the one that you liked, and I held it up after I started using it. But I think you were talking about this one, the Angels and Auras Oracle. It's a Radley Valentine deck. Radley Valentine and Dougal Fraser, not Douglas. It's actually Dougall. Dougal Fraser. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. So we can use that in a minute. But the one I want to use right now that I really felt called to, and this is a beautiful deck. It can be a little tricky to read sometimes, and they use their own symbolism. It's like walking into an entirely different realm or world of being. It is a tarot deck, but they use different suits. So they don't have swords or wands. They have, let's see, spells, visions, and I think visions is like cups. Spells, I think, is wands. We're just going to wing it. All right. But it is the Forest of Enchantment Oracle. Massive box. The cards are not that big. They're actually very manageable. But the box is enormous, and the book is full color, glossy pages, huge book. It's a beautifully done set with a beautiful presentation, a lot of nature imagery and animals. And anyway, it's an interesting deck. So let's get into the Forest of Enchantment. I used to use this a lot just for me and for friends and things. So let's see what's going on with the Forest of Enchantment. The cards are a nice size and easy to shuffle, even for someone who's an awful shuffle like me, or shuffler. One more. Let's do one more. I have no idea where we are going with this, and I do believe I am going to have to put my glasses on, so sorry for any reflection. They're saying first to break it in half and see what's in the middle. Okay, 9 of challenges. So challenges, I believe, would be the equivalent. Yeah, swords. Look at this poor little thing. Makes you want to just go in and scoop him up and rescue him and get him to safety and give him a nice comforter and a cup of hot chocolate or something. 9 of challenges. In the dark of night, hiding in the roots, almost like a protective arm of the tree, like in the nook and crook of the protective roots of a tree system. But if you hold it back, it almost looks like an eye, doesn't it? It does to me. So that's kind of interesting. Oh, did you see that? There's all kinds of stuff in here. This looks like a being holding either a sword or a club, and the moon in the back. So, and all the little nighttime creatures. But this poor little thing looks terrified, all curled up. All right, so that's going to be the theme. What am I hearing, Spirit? Please step in. Like a lost little child. A lost little child with nowhere to go. How odd. I'm hearing it almost like a rhyme. A lost little child with nowhere to go. Only the roots of the tree to shield and protect. The moon shining. But all is not lost. When the child awakens, the sun will rise. And what once was a dark and scary forest becomes his playground. Told you this was an unusual deck. I didn't expect that. Who's speaking, please? Okay. This is elemental energy or earth energy, and I think they are very attached to this particular deck. And I know you all can hear Maggie snoring in the background. Look at her with her leg all sticking out. I just had to put a new bed and blankie down for her, but she's so fine. And she's fine. Okay. Can you all hear that? Oh my gosh. Maggie, honey, you okay? Her little leg just flipped. Yeah. All right. So tell us more about this child. Guys, we are in for an interesting one. Okay. Tell me more about this child spirit or nature energy. Yes, beloved elementals. All right. What is the message you have about this child? All will be protected in the loving arms of nature when you seek our help. There is no caveat, because I was asking, what can we do to help? The earth is in turmoil. The climate is in turmoil. What can we do to help? And this lovely energy just said there are no caveats. There are no prices to pay. We will love and honor you and cherish you as long as you are here and we are here. Because when we love them and love this planet that we are a part of in so many incarnations, the way that these nature energies love this planet and love us, then of course we would do a better job of treating it well. This feels like a cross between, for those of you who have never connected, and a lot of you have, so, but for me, when I connect with a nature energy, it feels like a cross between, or it feels like an angelic being who has a little bit more of a human sassiness, of a human sense of humor even. It just feels like a hybrid of an angel and a human. But yet they are their own. I'm being made sure to say that. They are their own. They are connected to this space. They have chosen to come in to this world and to this planet, into this atmosphere, into this space. But this was not their original home. I'm learning things today. Thank you. Thank you for being here. They said they want us to pull one more card. Related to this image of the sleeping child. Well, that just went flipping up. This is a separate, they're saying this isn't connected, but this is a separate message, but still one to be seen. The Four of Visions, the Four of Cups. Here is someone who is also a young person, but cannot see the beauty around them. Man, there's this gorgeous, gorgeous blue bird, and the water and the mossiness and the beauty of the nature around him. And he just can't see it. He cannot see the beauty of what is all around him. So what is the message for someone about that? Stop, breathe, when you have gratitude for where you are, it helps you to understand what you want to maintain and what you want to let go of. Some things are completely intertwined. So, for example, if you want to wear the biggest, chunkiest diamond ring on the block, they're not cheap. So something's got to give to make that happen. But this energy is also saying, stop and think, where do you feel most alive? When and where do you feel most exalted and exuberant and full of life, and as though you were part of everything, so that you completely see, feel, know, and understand the beauty of the world around you? When do you feel like that? And that is the core of the essence. That is the core of the answer to the question that you're posing. Speak that into the air around you. And not quietly. This time usually doesn't make a difference, but this time I'm hearing, say it out loud to the wind and ask it to carry it to where it needs to go. And then close it by saying, show me how. That feels incredibly powerful. Wow. All right. So I think it's kind of the same for this kid, but we'll see, because apparently there's something else going on there. What is the message for the original lost child? Okay, I'm at a loss here. Nothing's coming out. What is the message about the first lost child? Okay. Okay. Weaver of challenges. So this is the Queen of Swords. Wow. And that is a white raven in a birch forest in the winter. But yet there are red roses on the vines, and the stem and the branches form the eternal spiral. All right. So come on. And I'm not demanding, and I'm not, that didn't come out quite right. Help me to understand what we need to know about this. Remember, genders are not important. It's irrelevant. It's about the energy. This is this all grown up. This is the essence of what this child carries within. This is one season of life. This is another season of life. Hey, Denny, he has allergies. He's sneezing. But I can't give him allergy shots or he gets steroid rage, like roid rage. Serious roid rage. He's a big cat. Scary. So, all right. Oh, thank you. The nature energy said she'd help him, and it does have a female energy about her. All right, so this is one season of life. This is not where you will stay forever. You are moving into or have begun this season of life. And what I keep hearing is the magic is within you. And I'm not talking about any kind of weird bending someone else's will kind of creepy magic. I mean, the power of creation, the power to understand and know what is around you, to connect with the unseen. That is the power you have. You have the power within you to talk to nature. You have the power within to be a queen, to be royalty. And it's not commanding the elements, but it's working with the elements. Someone needs to try talking to the weather. Someone needs to try talking to storms, whether they're winter storms, water-based storms of some, well, I guess that would still be a water-based storm, but whether it's an ice or snowstorm or a blizzard or a tornado or a hurricane, typhoon, really? I just heard typhoon. But whatever it is, talk to it. You have the ability to soothe it. It will respond to your emotional needs and the energy that you are putting out. And that is a very real thing. They're saying that they're referring to the energy retrieval. And if you haven't watched the energy retrieval video, there's a link, or where you might have to cut and paste it in the channel description, about how to call back your energy to yourself. And I've been doing that for decades now, and it's one of the most powerful things that I can ever do. And I think that I can let other people know about the way I do it. It's done in a lot of different ways and called a lot of different things, but I just call it energy retrieval because that's what you're doing. You're calling yourself back to yourself. Although those little pieces of you that drift off. And what they're saying is that when you're outside and you do that, every single time the wind picks up and the wind works with us, and the wind will bring those pieces back until we can put it right back in where it belongs. I don't know about you all, but until I take my last breath, I need all my energy. I mean, seriously. That was weird. Did you all hear that? I don't know if something just flew into a window or it's confirmation. Woo. Huh, okay. All right. Is there anything else that you want everyone to know? You are part of the greater world. You are part of the divine. You are part, and you carry a piece of that within you, but you are also a part of this world, this planet that you live on. You are keenly and closely connected until you move on into another energy form or being. But while you are here, the word harness, you can harness the elements, not for negativity, but for the wellness of all. Where there is food, famine, and destitution, you have the power to call forth for fruitfulness. Just as the child in the first card needed to be calmed and made to feel protected, that's what we can do for the natural world and what they do for us on a regular basis. But it sometimes frightens people, I think. It is a symbiotic relationship. That's a pretty intense deck. Okay. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Spirit. Came up and gave me a hug. Thank you. Okay. I just asked if I could say this, and they said it's okay. I don't know what it is, but they just said they're going to give me a gift of some kind. Who knows? Who knows what that could be? Thank you so much. Okay. You know what? I don't think I am going to use the angels and auras right now. Let's go to last card, Spirit Animal Ally deck. Well, it doesn't say allies, but it's the Spirit Animal Pocket Oracle. It's the Colette Baron Reed version, and it is obviously the pocket size. And let's just get a rounding out energy for the collective for the next 24 to 48 hours. What is the animal ally that wants to walk with and work with members of the collective today? And something is saying take this card. Armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries. So if you need to set healthy boundaries, absolutely. Also, they're not the fastest animals in the world. If they are, they freeze in headlights, and that's why there's so many that I went to, well, I had to go out of town. It was not a pleasant reason, but I had to go out of town. And, but on the way there was just like all the, I was like, oh my gosh. And I started, saying a prayer for, thank you for blessing their spirits in your presence. Thank you for, that's what I always say when I see roadkill, basically. Thank you for blessing their spirits in your presence. Because one time I said, please, blessed spirit, in your presences, speaking to Mother, Father, God. And what I heard was this kind of bemused voice in the way it was communicated, and said, what makes you think we don't? We always do. And it's nice of you to say, but we do. And so it kind of took the burden off that it was a long trip and I didn't have to say it every single time, but I still do, and I still try to. And so I thought, well, that's right. And that maybe that's condescending on my part. So I need to, they don't see it that way, but I feel like that. So how do I change it? And so now I just say, thank you for blessing its spirit in your presences, Mother and Father God. And so with all these armadillos, oh my gosh, there were so many of them that had died trying to cross a highway. And yeah, so finally I just said, Mother and Father God, please just make them faster. I mean, I'm like, thank you for blessing its spirit, but could you just make that animal's people a little faster, please? Because it was awful to see. Anyway, so for those of you who have armadillo spirit walking with you today, it's really walking. I don't think anything about it is running. So either you don't need to be in a hurry or you need to speed it up. You will know. All right, let's do another one. That was a big, long story. I hope I didn't bore anybody. But I think it's part of the reading for that particular energy. All right. What is the spirit animal or ally that wishes to walk with elements or parts of the collective today? Oh, we always get so many of these. Okay. And it doesn't really matter what order they're in but I think it was like this. Yeah. All right. Time for glasses. All right. I'm just going to hold them up and read them off. And if something goes ding, 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 and it resonates with you, then absolutely, by all means, you can look it up and get more information. Otter spirit, you are never alone. Oh my gosh, look at these cute little faces. I just can't, in the shape of a heart. Oh my word, they are so cute. Oh, look at those cute little babies. All right, otter spirit. Deer spirit, bring a gentle touch. And I feel like somebody's getting dressed up. Yeah, somebody's kind of putting on their slinky best outfit and feeling sassy. Seahorse spirit, watch and wait. They fascinate me. Absolutely fascinate me. When I was a little kid, oh my gosh, I was like, there's a what in the world? Yeah. Cat spirit. I guess Maggie got comfy. I see you looking at me. Yes, I'm talking about you. All right. Cat spirit, claim your independence. Uh, okay. Ant spirit, time to collaborate. Also, if you're thinking about starting something, nose to the grindstone, start it. I know they talk about worker bees, but man, ants, they put in the work. So yeah, for someone who is thinking about either starting a business, starting a collaboration, um, um, starting a new program for a new something, I don't know what, either something to give just for the sake of the knowledge or for a new career path or whatever it is, time to get to it and hit it hard. Get to it, study, do what you need to do, or start making the calls, whatever it is that you need to do to make this come off the ground. All right, the next one, giraffe spirit, see the big picture. Look at that sweet face. Okay. And with those big long necks and being able to see a lot of places, I also am hearing as a caution, be a little careful to mind your own business too. All right. Don't worry about what's happening in the next person's yard. And I'm not seeing it as, hey, go get involved in whatever, because I could easily also, that could also easily be read as if you see a cause that needs some help and you feel so inclined, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it's more so what I'm getting for this energy for the next 24 to 48 hours is, do you really need to get involved? Is it really any of your business? That's kind of what I'm hearing. And that's not for everybody. This is a general reading. Okay. Next one, hummingbird spirit. Be here now. Oh, glorious, glorious beings. They are as close to pure magic as you can get. And then the last one, beaver spirit. Lay a solid foundation. All right, these little guys can chew through the trunk of a tree and fell it so that they can then take and use it. All right? Yeah. That's a lot of power. Oh, and I just heard your words because I was thinking, man, they got strong teeth and that's a strong mouth. What I'm hearing is your words have power. Your words are going to have an extraordinary amount of power. Be careful what you speak into being and be careful what you say about yourself and others. This was a particularly long one today. Okay. All right. I think that's it. Sending you best wishes and lots of good tidings. I should say that around, sounds like a Christmas carol. All right. Well, cheers, everybody. Mocha coffee decaf. Radiate positivity. Everybody be well. Take care of yourselves. And I'm going to take care of myself by not going outside and cutting the grass today. Yay, me. All right. Thank you all for being here. If so inclined and you made it this far and you haven't subscribed yet, give it a thought. Think about it. And thank you all for being here. I hope you all have a blissful day and good things happen for you. I am sending you so much love and gratitude. Thank you.